So I'm Escalax, and I help people grow their businesses, and I also teach things you should have been taught in school. So why should you listen to me? Well, in this video, everything I will have tried will have been tried out for trial and error and all that stuff. I have done many experimentations on this topic, especially with food. Probably the single thing I've experimented the most in my life. So instead of pulling things out of my ass, citing studies, doing this and this and that, I tell you exactly what fucked me over and what worked for me, and I will tell you the real takeaways. So food ranking system. Oh, I created this tier list. Wow. So years of experimentation. What's led me here? Like truly, it was, and I will share that now. So the promise with this video is that your health will improve as you ascend the ladder, as you go up on the rankings, as you rank up in the forced levels. I actually also have a lot of backing from many doctors I have read about and watched and all that stuff, and of course a lot of my own experience, actually more of my own experience. And if you don't incorporate, you will only regret it later, because you will come back here in 5-10 years when you have problems, and then you'll be put on some stat, and you will put on some stuff like it can be that bad. You can put on some medication or whatever. Like there are people with 20 medications who just was fed up, like not another one, like something needs to change. And you're not doomed, you're not genetically doomed, because our genetics are very good. Like our ancestors, we are Homo sapien, we have really good genetics. It's about what we do with this body of ours. We have been granted one life, one body, so it's about what we do with it. So if you listen to this video, as especially someone who's went through this stuff and falling for like all the food lies. So my promise is I'm gonna tell you exactly what fucked me over and exactly what you should do to ascend the ladder of life. And diet is one of the biggest things. It's this about exercise, sleep, and diet. I always talk about this, so it's one of the big threes. So you nail this, you get a hell lot of health benefits, and you much healthier, you feel much better. And diet isn't even that difficult to do, because yeah, sure, exercise, that's hard, you need to exercise. Diet, you literally just need to change the things you put down in your mouth. It's easy, it does such a big difference. That's why I talk about this now. So I will cover the 6 tiers. I guess level 0, peasant choosing the worst food. Level 1, peasant eating worst food less. Level 2, peasant trying to eat well. Level 3, peasant becomes successful and eats as well as he can and have education of. Level 4, king level, the man becomes top 1%. 5, divine level, stands at the top of the food chain and the top of his race. Man cannot be stopped, as he has attained the level of our ancestors. Whew. Let me walk you through the steps. Level 0, modern world depressed addict peasant. So level 0 is worse than the old peasant. This guy is eating modern junk food, which is even worse, full of artificial ingredients, even worse than the old peasant in the old ages, the old farmer, the old broke farmer. So instead of eating like bread and pasta, they overeat shit food, they overeat junk food. And they're not fasting, because naturally broke people are fasting, and fasting has many health benefits, because you're fasting from eating crap. So fasting has these incredible health benefits, and you were forced to fast in the old days. You didn't have this abundance. You didn't have a Walmart at the other side of the street. You needed to grow your own shit. And some years you had this famine. Some people died very sad. I like history and I like those people. But some years they had worse crop than the year before, so the last weeks of this winter or whatever, they didn't have this abundance of food which they predicted. And honestly, I don't even think they predicted in the first place that this was that bad, but that's really bad. So that's level 0. Level 1, peasants eating worst food less. So this is knowing the effects of junk food but still addicted to them, so perhaps eating 3 times a week and then 4 times a week eating like a peasant. So McDonald's 3 times. Huge bread and pasta meal. So every other day is a huge pasta, every other day a huge pasta meal, but 4 instead of 3 times, because we know that it's a bit worse, so we eat more broke peasant food instead of more than broke peasant food, so we're a bit better. And yeah, they might eat burgers, but they eat cheese as well. Burger and cheese, but they eat this highly processed cheese and burgers that are not even real food. And then they eat bread along with that, and fries and seed oils and all that crap. Level 1. Level 2. Peasants trying to eat well. So now peasants are trying their best. They have some okay days. They're eating no more than peasant food, not McDonald's. And as little as peasant food as they can. Then maybe they have 1 or perhaps 2 days of the week they eat meat, just meat, or they eat meat with real vegetables. They eat as good as they try to afford, so eating real vegetables is better than more than peasant food, and eating vegetables, I would say that eating some vegetables is better than eating carbohydrates. So that's level 2. Have some days where they keto diet. Some days they feel a bit better. So this is like 2 times a week bread pasta, 5 times a week more vegetables and very cheap meat. That's level 2. If you're level 2, you don't feel as shit anymore. Level 3, you start really feeling it. Peasant becomes successful and eats as well as he can and have education off. So this is at the stage where he no longer needs portion control. He no longer needs to worry about the weight and stuff. He aren't as virile or manly or strong as he wants. But he's not eating much peasant food anymore. So he's like feeling good, and he's like, this is the best diet because it's the best he has experienced. So at this stage, he starts eating keto diet, so he eats high fat, and this usually comes from butter, because high fat, it's very difficult to eat high fat seed oils, and he also have education of that seed oils can be dangerous. We hear about this all the time. So he doubles down on but cholesterol, but he has heard about cholesterol is a con, and it's this and this and that. So he doubles down on butter or ghee or something like that. Doubles down on butter. Perhaps he doubles down on olive oil, but mostly he eats butter with some meat like mince, sometimes steaks, and then vegetables. He can't afford only meat, so he eats some vegetables as well. And he eats like 0 carbs. That's literally what he does. He thinks that vegetables still are healthy because he has literally heard all his life that vegetables are healthy. So he eats fat, meat, vegetables, and then as low carb as possible, because he hear about these keto diet that carbs are very bad and they break down to sugar and all that stuff. That's level 3. Level 4. Now the man, the guy, the human is at a king level. The man starts becoming top 0.1%, not 1%, 0.1%. Now he's very virile. Morning wood in his old later, he's 30, 40. There are some people in their 70s that get morning wood. Very, very virile. It's in Swedish it's viril, in English it's viril, I don't know, something like that, but very morning wood, high testosterone, high drive. And at this stage he has never had as much energy before. He literally, he knows about this. He knows about this manliness and all this stuff. He literally feels like a man. Like, literally, he feels really freaking strong and powerful and masculine and high testosterone and all that stuff. So he feel like he has this, I can do something. He feels like he can achieve something insane. Like he can fuck his competition or something. He has this high testosterone and mindsets and energy, feels it like, holy crap, his libido is through the roof. Testosterone's going up day by day. Mans feel like a freaking king, like a real, like an ancestor, like a powerful human being. And what he does is he is eating only animal products. So he is eating eggs, chicken, pork, beef, like animal. He eats meat, and then he eats butter, cheese as well. He eats animal products. So he feels really fucking good. Like, literally only eating meat, perhaps a little bit of cheese, and a lot of butter, like triple, 4, 5, 6 downs on butter. Like, still eats a keto diet with high fat, but eats, like 80-90% of the calories from butter, and then rest from, he eats like some fatty pork, and then he eats chicken perhaps, and then he eats fatty beef, and he eats eggs and all that stuff. That's level 4. 5. Divine level. Stands at the top of the food chain. The top of human race. Man cannot be stopped, for he has attained the level of our ancestors. Power! Even a little effort. I feel this insane assassin power. I can take over the world. I sit at the top of the world. I can fuck my competition easily. When I wake up, my dick is hard. Morning wood. 3 times that of previously. I tried this diet, and I educated myself of fat, cholesterol, testosterone, meat, creatine, all these natural occurring things in meat, all the nutrients, all the things that making my libido go hard. And I eventually felt it one morning. My dick literally exploded. When I exercise, it gets so big that I don't know what to do with it, because it's literally, you can see it through the pants, it's going. And that's while not thinking pervy thoughts. That's why literally exercising, the libido is too powerful. And when you eat meat, you feel you can wrestle down a beer or something. And you know that libido is going insane as nothing before, so you know that you can achieve new heights every day. Like, your testosterone is super high. What are you eating if you want to feel like the top of the world? Very high fat from beef, especially from ruminant animals. Very high fat from ruminant animals. You're literally eating 80-90%, like a lot of calories from pasture-raised, grass-fed beef tallow. Beef tallow, grass-fed beef tallow, grass-fed ribeye steaks. You're eating big plate with grass-fed fatty ribeyes, grass-fed beef tallow. Like, literally chew down out of so much beef tallow, grass-fed. Holy crap. Your B vitamins is 500 times the normal range. All your vitamins is like 500%, 5 times the normal range. Your testosterone has gone up to 3,000 atoms per deciliter. You can fuck your competition now. That's the 6 tiers of food diet ultimate ranking. So congratulations, you made it to the end of the video. I now covered the real food pyramid and what you should strive to work towards. You're now equipped with the knowledge to optimize your fuel. In implementing these steps as you ascend the ladder, you will feel better and more virile and more strong and higher testosterone the higher you go in these tiers. So good luck with using these. And as always, best of luck, of course. I'm glad that you educated yourself, and best regards from me.